again. We will be including the letter C in our words today, as well as short and long vowel sounds. Here are the words that were covered in the Section 1 activity. Take a look at them, and that will help you to decide whether or not to go into Section 1 and do writing words and reading words. We also introduced 2 new strategy words that you might like to take a look at. Okay, here's our first word that will have more than 1 syllable. And you can see from the picture, it looks like a contact list on a computer or a tablet. So our word is contact. How many syllables can you hear? Chin taps or clap or tap? Yep, 2. 2 syllables in contact. Contact. I can hear k right at the beginning, and I know that k is a spelling choice. So I'm going to put that line across. Then I can hear O, a short vowel sound. Then I can hear N. So our first syllable has a short vowel sound. I'm going to have a go at writing it. K. Well, it's followed by O, con. I can hear that. So I know to write a letter C. O is O, N is N. For the next syllable, tact, I can hear T. A, kt. So that's K and T. And I don't have to worry about this K as a spelling choice because it's in that blend. Kt. This syllable has another short vowel sound. Which letters will we need? T is T. A is A. K in kt is C. And T is T. Let's have a go at writing it, joining the letters and the syllables together. K is C. At the beginning of the word, because it was followed by O, and at the end of the word, contact. These words have a similar pattern. They have 2 syllables. Both of the syllables have short vowel sounds and they begin with k. And listen out for the short vowel sound that lets you know which letter to use for k. Did you read that as it appeared on the screen? Compact. That's to give you an example of the words. We have our 2 syllables, com and pact. Now you have a go. Compost. Compost. When you rot things down and then put that compost on the ground. Compost. Pause the video if you'd like to. Compost. How did you get on? The first syllable was the same. We needed to think a little bit about the second one. Both of them used the letter C for the sound K because they were followed by O. Now for the next word, we have removed one of the consonants at the end of the word. And our word is combat. It starts in the same way. Have a go at writing it. Combat. K is C again. And then bat at the end. And you've written that a few times. There we go. Okay, now here is a sight that is very common in Glasgow. We have the coat of arms. You might see it on the lamppost up by the cathedral. You might see it on a building, and this is the Royal Concert Hall at the top of Buchanan Street. And you'll have seen it on anything that is to do with Glasgow City Council, even when you went to look for this film. It's on that home page for Shapes and Sounds. So our word is common. How many syllables? 2. Well spotted. The first one we can hear, whoops, a daisy, change my pen, common. And that can be a bit confusing. So I'm going to give you a spelling language. Common. Common. I can hear K. It's a spelling choice. I can hear O. And I can hear That one had a short vowel sound. Then I can hear mon. O. Another short vowel sound and n. Common. We can't hear all of those sounds. This is the one we can't hear. But when we write it, we put it in so we know to keep the vowel sound short. So that's all stuff we've covered. Now we've got something else we've got to think about. How do I write K? If it's followed by O, I know to use the letter C. K, O, and O, n. Common. We can't hear 2 sounds in the middle of the word, but we have that double consonant. It tells us the sound to say, and it keeps that O short. Let's write it. K is C before O. We have a double consonant. Common. Let's write some more words with that pattern. 2 syllables. Both of them have short vowel sounds, and both of them will have a consonant, a double consonant in the middle. But here, I haven't written it. We're going to be listening to the words really closely. First word is commit. Commit. We can only hear one We're going to write it with a double consonant. Commit. K is C again. And there's our double consonant, letting us know that the vowel sound here is short. Try this word. Cannon. 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 K is C before A as well. Cannon. And another double consonant. And the last one, cotton. Cotton. K is C, and it has a double T in the middle, letting us know that that first vowel is said as a short vowel sound. But not all words follow that pattern when they have two syllables. And here we have a bacon roll, or you could call it a bacon bap. We're just going to think about the word bacon. How many syllables? 2. Well done. And what can we hear? Well, we can hear bay, and we can hear con. I'm going to give it a bit of a spelling language. Bacon. B. A long vowel sound right at the end of the syllable. K. Our spelling choice, so we need to think about the sound that's next. O. N. Bacon. Let's have a go at writing it. Well, but is B. Bit of a wobbly B, that one. A is A. When I hear it at the end of a syllable. K. Now, K is followed by O again. So I know to use a C. O is O. N is N. Let's join it all up together. We had that long vowel sound right at the end of the syllable. That's what helped us out with spelling it. And then we had a short one. Bacon, and K is a C. Here's another word. It's a name. It's one of the names used by the person that wrote Sherlock Holmes. And this name is Conan. Conan. 2 syllables again. I can hear co, and I can hear nan, to give it a spelling language. K. My spelling choice. And O, a long vowel sounds. N, A, N. So I had a long vowel sound in the first syllable right at the end, and I had a short vowel sound in the second one. K, followed by O, and it's the same rule. So that C will be a capital because it's somebody's name, and I knew to write C because it's followed by the letter O, even though it's the sound O. The same rule applies for writing K. N is N, A is A, N is N. Conan. Let's join it up. K will be C before the letter O. Conan. And here we have catnip, a word sum. I can hear cat. And I'm going to write it because you know this word. Cat. And then I'm going to add on nip. Cat, nip. 2 words you know. But we join them together when we write the name of this herb. Catnip. Cross the T, dot the I when we've finished. And K was written with a C because it was followed by the letter A. And one last word, cabin. And it's a word sum again. We know the word cab. K is C because it's followed by an A. Cab. And what are we adding on in our word sum? In. Cab. In. Join it all together. And there we go. Cabin. A little home, often up in the trees and made of wood. Thank you for joining me. That's been a long lesson today. Remember, it's always okay just to do a bit of the lesson and come back later if you're finding it heavy going.